Hello, Internet. I, as you may very well know if you've been following along, am indeed the inimitable narrator. No color here today, but you'll still get a healthy dose of these people. They've been through a lot, stranded on that forsaken rock, overcoming both the obstacles and each other. Sure, they still don't know how to properly use a toilet, but they're together now. Reach closure vicariously through the framing of our finale as we exit the Monolith of Myth.
Day 3, Hour 4. I have been expecting you.
Whenever I get over the edge, I want to open my eyes.
Okay. The both of you see that you're at the top of the dungeon. It's pretty expansive, it's pretty wide, it's pretty flat. You see a man sitting with his back faced towards you. Really majestic sky. A lot of big stormy clouds off in the horizon. You hear a little bit of thunder off at a distance.
I'm gonna continue climbing. I'm gonna go climb the ladder.
Okay.
Following my instructions.
It's starting to get a little bit dark, but it's near sunset now.
I pick his pocket. I just
No.
Bad idea, man. This is Maxwell.
He's bald. He's got
Do I get there?
some tufts of hair at the back.
Do I get
So
there?
everyone's climbing up at this point.
Alright.
Yeah, we're
So can I just fast forward to where we're
Why
all
not?
up there?
Yeah.
Alright.
hello there.
Assuming everyone wants to go up.
I do. I'm ready to win.
I like climbing
If
stuff.
worse comes to worse, I have a failsafe, so.
Worst comes to worst, we have a fire.
Stab.
I
Wait, guys,
climbing
guys,
board.
sword up instead of
guys, let's
using the ladder. 'Cause I don't want
let's
Hello there. I'm a
Let's stab
climbing
him
dwarf,
through the
so I
back.
use all my rope. Hello there.
Greetings.
I've been expecting you.
Maxwell, I presume.
What is the tone of his voice?
The very same. Calm.
Calm,
Mortimer? I kind of fell
Alton,
off it.
and I.
No need for such formalities.
He's gonna kill us.
My hand is on my dagger.
He's still facing away from you.
Should I kill him?
There's a nice breeze up against your face.
I don't want to get his blood missing.
Wait.
You can see some of his beard flowing back over his shoulder.
Wait.
Turn spell.
I'm gonna walk behind it, like sneaky as possible, and
Go
I'm gonna
for
stab him through the chin.
Dude, that's
No!
I cast charm
Really
person
smart
on
idea.
Maxwell.
Why? Wait, we don't know.
I stop him from doing
I
this.
grab him on the shoulder as I see him proceeding, and then I cast charm person on
Why?
Maxwell.
Well,
Why would you do that?
Just be.
He resists.
He's the yeah, good.
He didn't even roll.
He has magic resistance?
He has a plus 20 to his magic saves.
No, he has 100%
Do I sound
magic
spell, or
resistance.
is it fizzle, or?
Yeah, he kind of
He could feel like you try to
So I
charm it and
cast
put it in
it.
his face.
Sure.
He's got a amulet of magic warding or something.
Is he wearing an amulet? He doesn't respond.
He doesn't.
No blizzard duel. Good, because I don't.
we should just walk over to the front of him.
So,
blizzard duel, I blew my.
what were you expecting of us?
Well, I was expecting you to exceed my expectations, but I should know better by now.
Aw, I'm sorry.
He slowly rises and turns around to you.
How did we get here?
I brought you here
Why?
Why would you bring us here?
to succeed at my experiment, which unfortunately you have failed.
Or have I?
Yes.
I'm going. Can I borrow healing water?
But I am only
Yeah.
surviving member
Healing water.
of
I
my
need it.
team.
No, he has
I
me.
think.
Whoever has it.
Are you looking for your healing water?
I
Does
gave
he
it
still have
back
the
to you.
Whoever has the healing water, hand it to
Oh,
me.
never mind. He gave it back to you. Here you go.
How did we?
So with this healing water, do I feasibly think, if I gauge it well enough, could I go all the way back to the beginning of the dungeon and speedrun this? Because I know all of the traps and all of the things. And I know where the healing pool is, so I can get more water if I need it.
It would probably kill you.
You
But I have the healing water, so once I can go
Well,
back,
not all of
do...
us.
Yeah, what about us?
Then
You
we
don't
go
know
back.
that. This is all going on in my head.
You get the distinct impression that
Go back.
going back to the beginning of the dungeon in one swift...
I didn't mean one swift. I meant I'd go.
The water wouldn't come with you.
Oh, crap! No, it
The
wouldn't.
only thing that comes with you is your memory
in the ring.
and the ring.
So how did we
And we
fail?
wasted way too much time in the maze.
Trust me, you could have wasted a lot more.
So we made it to the end. What do we get?
I'm gonna facepalm and I'm gonna be
You
like,
get to go home if you want.
You all now notice that there are faint tendrils of electricity arcing between your arms and the ground.
What?
hey, can you tell
Our
me about this
arms?
ring?
Yeah.
Can you tell me about
What's
this ring?
what are our other choices?
Well,
Like
if
draw.
you wish to be like your wizard friend over here trying to duel me, you can die.
I'd rather not die. Can I take this sword with me?
You may.
What's
Can you
what's up?
advise something I can put it in so that it doesn't burn through my scabbard like my last one?
I'm afraid that is not going to work well for you.
Can you tell me about this ring?
I don't want to spoil anything, but just savor it while you can.
Can you tell me about this ring?
Oh, I made that ring quite some time ago. It's quite nifty, if I do say so myself.
It is. I quite like this ring.
That was one of my earlier creations, back when I was still trying to understand how things worked.
What's this
How do
lightning
things-
arcing, or this electricity, or this energy arcing between my arms and the ground?
Ah, that is another creation of mine. It's quite interesting, actually. As you may see, and he starts to walk off of the monolith, and as he does so, he steps on what looks like air to you, but there is kind of electricity sparking out from his feet on what looks like an invisible floor. And he says, I created this to conduct all of the electricity through the air, all of the loose electrons and such, which don't even bother understanding it. People of these days don't understand much about that. That will come in time.
Oh, I
It's not really
know
short.
what you mean.
Not particularly.
It's not, no.
No, he looks human.
You know.
Well, he looks like he was once human. His eyes are glowing quite a bit.
He's transcended the need for a human body.
He
Some sort of deity.
he says, well, it gathers all of this
Lich.
energy out of the air, and it powers the monolith that you are standing on right now. Have any of you heard of this monolith before your arrival here?
No.
No. You have, but those who are able to escape its perils tell grand tales that few believe. There are many mysteries lying within.
So are you saying we missed a bunch of stuff?
Oh, you only scratched the surface.
We didn't even get 100%, right?
No. I want to go home.
Why were we chosen?
Well, I go through many applicants, although I cannot run them through in rapid succession, save today, because, quite frankly, I felt like you people needed some additional help.
You're trying to say
But-
something.
But I brought you through in the hopes that you would yield unexpected results.
I think this guy wants to fight.
I don't think that's... No.
I would like to apologize for trying to cast a spell on you. You must understand my suspicions.
Oh, so we're not fighting? Okay.
I would ask you why you did it if I did not already know.
I don't like this guy.
He was
I think it
casting
really
spells
loudly.
on us, and we haven't even realized it.
Off in the distance, you see a giant black bird screeching, and then he kind of flies under the dungeon, or under your field of view.
Whoa, bro.
Was that Carl?
Ah, you've met him.
I have.
Oh, he's quite a character.
He is. I quite like Carl.
Did he do that to that poor halfling over there? In his room?
Oh yes. Poor man. Carl does not take kindly to people
A short stature.
who do not prove their worth to him. He's quite judgmental.
So you're saying he's racist?
No, not particularly. He just does not like stupid people.
Oh, fair enough.
Have you been watching us from the start?
I won't say that I see everything,
But I see everything.
but let's just say I knew exactly how you would react to every single thing from the moment you stepped foot
He's
here.
a psychologist.
Gotcha.
Maybe.
So if you knew everything, why did you expect unexpected results if you knew how you would
Sorry
react?
about your friend, bro.
See, that is the problem I have been running into all these years. I've spent many men's lifetimes trying to figure it out. And I cannot personally accept that this is the way that things work. But all my experiments have yielded only that result.
So you're saying you can correctly predict everything that the people are going to do?
I don't predict. He knows.
So what am I going to do next? Can you tell?
If I tell you, that will influence your actions.
I take a poo.
So it won't
That mustn't
happen.
happen. You notice off to the side there is a bucket. I believe you may need that.
Too late.
Gross.
Carl comes and eats you.
Why?
Immature.
No.
You see,
I wanted to see if he could
a
predict
long
that.
time ago, I was a man as mortal as you.
Mm-hmm.
A long time.
I read the book of awesome.
Actually, never mind.
The manuals.
Manual.
Yeah.
But you see, something terrible happened. Depending on your perspective, of course, but from someone who has experienced my experiences, it is terrible. And my very fabric of being became intertwined with the essence of time. I experience all of time simultaneously for an eternity. I can feel all of time right now. That's how I knew your friend would do his stupid little charm that would be completely ineffective to someone of my stature.
What would happen if you were to die?
I can't die.
Okay, so if I ran you through with this sword, nothing would happen?
You can't.
I
would anticipate your every move. I
What
can
if you
feel
let-
your movements through time.
What if
Even
you-
your friend here, who has altered time, I can feel his movements through their times.
What if you let me?
Well, I could let you, but I will not.
Would you die?
I might. I don't know.
Oh, so you don't know everything.
I know everything that happens. But see, the thing is, I've never let you stab me. And I can feel that through all of time. So, it doesn't even... There is
if I
no
stab
point
you,
in
it would-
contemplating theoreticals.
But if I
when it
stab
will
you,
not
that
happen.
would yield unexpected results.
Because he's
Because
never let it happen.
you've never let it happen.
Would you like to experience something new?
Frankly, I wouldn't. My work is too important.
Well, not exactly running you through, but have you ever wanted to feel something unexpected?
See, here's the thing.
I want to hug
Even
you.
if I wanted unexpected that badly, I would feel that my mind would have been made up to want something as unexpected as that, and I would have felt it.
While he's saying this, I hug him. Is that unexpected enough for you?
No,
And then
you're a
he
very
gets a bo-
kind fellow.
And then he gets a boner.
Thank you.
Save versus.
Sorry.
That was unexpected.
Make a save versus staff or run.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Well, it's one step for right, but
Alright.
okay.
Can we go home now?
Would you like to?
So if we want to leave, we just walk off.
If you want to leave, I will allow you to go wherever you wish.
Can I aid in your studies?
You can. There's a man who once tried to aid in my studies, but I believe some of you have met him and he's no longer with us.
We have an opening for a position to fill.
It's okay. He has not been terribly useful for quite some time.
Oh, I don't want to find myself unuseful
blood?
to you.
Pardon?
Why was his room full of blood?
You see, that's the thing. He had a great admiration for me after some time as he stumbled upon this area many years ago in his youth, and I allowed him to help me out. As he did so, he began feeling hints of what my work was about, and it drove him to madness. And throughout time, he would pose problems to the people I would bring here, but I did not remove him because I would hope that such desperation would yield different results.
So I don't want to be unuseful to you, so...
So wait, were we the first batch of people that killed a helper? Was
Joffenser?
Joffenser, does that, well, were the people before Joffenser that took care of the Red Room? Were there other, were we the first group to ever kill,
Defeat.
defeat,
Defeat, if you will.
Well, yeah, you were the first people to kill Joffenser. He was alive when you met him, after all.
Well, has anyone
I think
else,
she meant someone under your employ.
like, was that, were you expecting that? Was that not different?
That was not different.
But we were not
I
the
think
first
he wants
batch
us
of,
to deviate from his expectations. He expected everything that we were about to do.
I know, but Joffenser met other groups of people and they didn't kill him, and so obviously it's the same. Not every group is the same.
But he expected
Maxwell expected us to kill him. Or defeat him.
But he didn't expect any of the other groups to do that?
Apparently not, since they're alive. He's alive, as he said.
Okay, is everyone else just like thinking up different ways to go beyond his expectations right now?
So,
Not
so
really, because I think he's already beat us.
I've been thinking of ways
because
to
he wanted Joffenser
kill
dead.
him.
I make a grapple check on John's hand with the ring on it.
You don't know how it works.
So?
I didn't explain it to you.
He still wants the ring, it's pretty.
He wants your
No!
Do
Do I get to keep this ring?
Of course.
That,
Just use it wisely.
Yeah. Can I collect some of
As
the...
I'm sure you've seen.
Yeah.
where are
Will
we by
we ever
now?
return to this location?
This
What does the
location,
ring do?
is this a relative location or absolute location? Because here's the thing, the monolith does move.
Will we ever meet you again?
So
Could I ever return if I
I'm
want?
going to say no.
Can I get some healing water, some of that healing water on the way out?
You may.
I'll be sure to do that.
But
Thank
what
you.
is this
Thank
place?
He pulls out of his robe a flask full of the water.
I think we won.
I'm probably going to still pick up
I
more.
think we're just prolonging our victory.
I don't feel like we won, that's why I'm like,
There's no
boss
lost.
battle.
I know,
We lost.
I feel like I didn't do anything right.
And see, here's
Let's go back to the press and we'll
If
figure
I
ourselves
showed you a
out.
map of the world, where are we?
You said it moves, it doesn't really matter.
Well, yeah, but right now it's somewhere.
well, you're along the southern coast on the west currently, but this place shifts a lot throughout the years.
Is there a possibility of people just wandering into this area? Has that ever happened? Or do you have to be transported here to even see this
It
place?
does happen, but there are few entrances to the monolith, so most don't gain access.
Have you had someone that didn't, like someone that just wandered on and got into?
Oh yes, of course, it happens occasionally. More so as time goes on and technologies advance, people become more densely populated.
I was wondering about the screens, though. You know, that showed the stuff from the other campaigns.
Oh. Well, that is one of the many ways at which I review applicants.
Fair enough.
You say applicants, but I never applied for this.
It's because it is far beyond your control. Sometimes I have to take the necessary measures to determine how things work.
Don't you already know how things work?
Oh, I do. But do you not see? This can be the fundamentals upon which everything is built. My studies are paramount. These experiments are of the utmost importance, and they have to continue to disprove my foresight at all costs. One test does not prove a theory. 1,000 tests do not prove a theory. They only yield more accurate results. All I need is the anomaly. There must be one. Some factor, some variable I have not fully considered. That is why I bring people here. Because I believe that desperation breeds ingenuity. People do the most amazing things in despair. They transcend themselves. But herein lies my main problem. This determinism. I hope that at some point in time, one of these tests will yield something that will show that free will has an unforeseen effect over the outcome of your actions. But the thing is that there are so many factors to everything you do, so many variables persistently influencing you, and even your free will is not free. It is merely will, veiled in a guise of freedom. It is always taken into account for. That is why I am yet to be surprised.
But I hope that at some point in time, although it's unforeseeable in all the time that I have experienced, that someone will have free will.
Dude, this just got like really deep.
I know!
All the fields, Brent.
All the fields.
So you see my trouble. Although many men come through here and die at the cost of understanding and knowledge.
I attempt to disbelieve.
I think that's...
Nothing happened.
Okay.
I think you disbelieve. You can disbelieve all you want. He's still there.
But unfortunately, all of these people come through and they die, but it is nothing compared to living an eternity of order, of knowing everything that will ever happen and has ever happened and feeling it all simultaneously.
And realizing, like, the laws of the world cannot be broken.
Effectively.
What year will this world end?
224.
Many, many years after you are gone, son.
Specifics, I need specifics.
By what measure of year?
What?
On what calendar system?
Mayan.
The standard common one. I don't know. The one that comes from his country.
Country?
Yes.
They should have attractive women on above them.
Yes.
Or very stylish vehicles. Or puppies.
What?
Calendar pictures.
It's called like puppies or girls.
Kittens.
Or some
Race
weird...
cars. Family pictures.
What are cars?
Automobiles.
Like pictures of fruit or something. I don't know.
I don't think they have those specialized calendars yet.
Fruity calendars.
Let's make a business of selling these calendars.
I'm okay with this. Let's do it.
Let's retire and make calendars.
We will retire our characters and make calendars.
We'll make magical calendars.
Yes.
I'm going to figure out how to do good in the world with my ring.
I'm sure you are. There's a reason Carl let you live.
Can I write, Carl?
What? How did Carl let you through?
We
Or
skipped
y'all
that
skip
room.
that room?
We skipped it.
Well, if you do not try, there's no way I can answer for you.
Look, I don't want to go back down there. If I did, what would the possibilities be? Don't tell me I'm going to die.
There's only one possibility, and it's the one that you choose.
Shut up!
Frankly, it's the one that is chosen for him.
You're not gonna write his card.
Okay, I want to go back down to Carl.
My character's depressed.
I would not recommend it.
Does Maxwell
Are you
have...
sure?
I know for a fact you will not meet Carl. Not face to face. But I would recommend trying to distance yourself from Carl.
Why would I try to distance myself from Carl? He seems like a cool person.
Did you see that he tore apart some people in there?
We didn't see that.
With his little mouth.
He did. What? I must go see this guy. He sounds like a guy I could drink with.
Your friend Talnok, he brutal murder.
Oh.
Quite gruesome.
No.
I nearly lost my lunch over it. My tea and biscuits.
Your wizardy friend here almost lost his life himself. He came very close.
How was he
I want to
think,
go...
I
I want to go say hi
My
to
alignment's neutral. Good. Why didn't he like me?
Well,
It's not.
I'll let you in on a
Because you're
little secret
British.
about Carl. He's not very fond of magical items.
He isn't.
Oh, he's not. His kind
He's a barbarian.
is not very fond of it, although as he has lived here for many years, he has grown slightly more accustomed to things of the magical nature, but he is still
that's why
not
I-
highly in favor.
Well, I want to go show this Carl a piece of my mind.
Your rope will do you no good, sir.
Okay. I don't care.
The rope was my last resort.
Well, I think you're on your own if you're gonna go face Carl.
Okay,
What happened to the frat dwarf?
start heading down.
Would your
Nothing,
friend
bye.
like to explain?
No.
Well, I'm
So I
leaving.
was right.
Goodbye.
So
I'll be back.
I have
Maybe.
suspicions were I don't know.
He was.
I start heading downstairs.
He was my nephew!
What?
He was going to go to Wizard College!
Do you know your nephew very well?
No, I had just recently met him.
He was adopted.
We didn't know him either. Shut up.
Yeah.
But he says y'all know.
No, he didn't. He says if
I have to
if
pick up
we-
my accent again. Oh, goodness. I lost it.
So I hate to ask, but is our lives our reward for making it through your monolith here?
Yes, you are one of the few. And you may leave unscathed, or as unscathed as you currently are.
Time traveling. Totally okay with that.
You see, occasionally there are some who make it out. And that is one of the reasons why I must distance them so far apart, because I cannot have too many people accessing the monolith, especially with such powerful magic lying within. Many of these magics go lost to the world through many means. But if you are careful, you may hold on to it for the rest of your mortal life.
Is immortality enjoyable?
It is hell.
No doubt.
Okay.
I wouldn't want to be immortal.
You want to let us rid you of
Wait,
that?
what?
We can't. He's
I can.
You could try.
Any attempt you make will fail.
Guys, he's totally a lich.
I don't think he's a lich.
Any attempt you make will only be the cause of it not happening.
How were you brought here?
Well, during my mortal life, I found this great majestic stone pillar, and I started carving it out with my magic. I was a young man back then, and I came here for the solitude. There are too many people on the mainland, not very favorable for my deep studies, and I use this place to understand things and bring my books here, my studies, and write things out and understand things.
Has time passed from where we came? If we go back home, how long have we been gone?
Maybe a week. Not too terribly long.
I was in the middle of making my rope when I was placed here. You put me a week behind on my rope making. I don't appreciate.
That is the cost.
Cost of what?
He would have been just fine if you'd left him
I make rope.
as rope.
Would he?
Yes.
Would he?
Yes, I actually
You
would.
said you saved his life by bringing him here?
No, I did not save his life, but what
Then what the heck?
what life does he have where he cannot choose what happens in his life?
Well, we clearly
I make rope!
According to your studies, we don't. So, what difference does it make having brought us here?
Because he was trying to make it different. He was trying to see if it could be different.
I'm trying to see if there's any nuance in my studies that allows for free will. And frankly, that concept is far beyond any of your mortal lives. If I can bring that to these lands and I can fully understand this concept, I can change many things.
Look, on my free will, on a scale from 1 to America, I think right now you're saying I'm like a USSR.
Fairly accurate.
You know,
What? That's fairly accurate, yes.
Well, he comes for Britain. I never said Britain directly.
I assume.
Oh, is that what he looks like?
I want to see.
He's black.
Why does he not have a shirt
Why is
on?
Maxwell
Why
black?
is him being black?
Why does he have no nipples?
Why is him being black like shocking to
Just
you
a
guys?
Wait,
You're no racist on camera. That
Wait.
no one needs
Yeah.
to see it.
Why
Him to be black.
does he not have clothes on?
This is just an artist's rendering of Maxwell.
Guy.
I had great hair.
Damn.
What?
He was bald. He said that.
I didn't know his hair was black, but.
How do you keep your hair, your beard,
luscious.
so colored after all these years?
I don't age. Time has literally no effect on me.
Alright, so
Like it's
I believe those of us going in John's dungeon, you could send us together there.
So it's the John's world.
What is this John's?
I would like to stay for a little longer. If I stay, can I leave at my will?
Of course.
I like to
He's gonna
stay
go
around
next
just
with
for a
all
little
his
while.
traps.
Just to observe. Do you enjoy company at all?
No, he hates people.
No.
That's why he's on a monolith.
Well, from time to time, it's not terribly bad, you know, living in eternity and all, but I do appreciate my solitude.
I shall
You
go.
teleport you guys away, you just disappear.
I guess I'll go.
So we're just gone.
I don't get any.
Oh, I want to go
healing
say hi to
water?
Carl.
Zach is gone.
Could you teleport me to
Thing
Carl?
is gone.
I'm just gonna go get some.
My
healing
sword,
water
my sword
now.
came with me, right?
Okay.
I get a bunch.
Yeah.
Could you teleport me to Carl?
Like I have bandits of healing water.
I'm afraid I cannot.
Do you know where
Why?
I acquire some more of this water if I cannot find the monolith?
I'm afraid this is the only water of its kind.
Okay, I'll just get as much as I can.
As I said, use it sparingly.
I will.
Why is it
I
not
leave.
possible for you to teleport me to Carl?
Because it does not happen.
What?
Feeling through the fabric of time, it does not happen.
Well, I'm going to defy that. I'm going down to say hi to Carl.
You can go down.
If he's there, which, as I can see, he will not be.
I'm fine if you want to be like that.
She's testing you.
You're testing me.
Everything
I see what you did there. Yes.
But he also knows which way you'll go. He knew that you would know that it
I'm
was
ready
yes.
to go, Maxwell. It's been a pleasure.
So am I.
As with you.
Woo.
Enjoy your life.
By the way,
Be
you
around.
What of it you've got left, that is?
What if you...
I leave as well. It's like, shping.
And he teleports you. He uses the lightning from the top of the monolith.
Kind of really some sort of magical cantrip as I go off. It leaves like a rainbow or something.
Sure.
I teleport away too.
I get water.
It says, wee! Rainbow.
It has the queen, and the British flag.
So you are British.
You see Big Ben.
It says, chopped to bits!
Oh, and with that, I'm gonna get some water.
Can you bring me like a Dr. Pepper?
Very good.
Are we applauding you? Is it over?
Yes.
I never got to meet Carl.
You just write this as a mod.
Carl's a
Seriously.
No.
If anyone else understands
Carl's pretty cool. I want to go meet Carl. He seems like a